Good morning, everybody. How is it going? Today we are taking a look at the game between Team Malaysia and Mineski for the ESL ONE Frankfurt 2015 qualifiers. As you can see, based on the balance, this is still 6.83. That's because there are no 6.84 games yet, at least as of time of recording. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get you one of those as soon as possible. But for the time being, we're gonna do this one. It seems fun. Honestly, this game seemed fun. Like, it has two very different teams going up against each other. Like, two different lineups that are really... Like, they aren't super unique, but I think they're still interesting enough to make this a cool game. Also, it's not as long as the others, which is something I appreciate. Oh, well. Now, Team Malaysia is a team that has been on the rise recently. Or, I guess for a while now. They are really, really, really good. And they do have some very impressive and well-known players on there. For example, Mushi, right? Mushi is a goddamn legend. I think it was a TI 4 or was it TI 3 where Mushi took the MVP for the entire tournament because he just played so well. It was absolutely incredible. At the same time, we all know that Mineski knows their shit, right? They certainly are not a bad team, so I think this is gonna be interesting. Now, if we take a look at the lineups here, we got Bristleback, Disruptor, Razor, Phoenix, and Storm Spirit for Team Malaysia, and IO, Viper, Shadow Demon, Magnus, and Slaughter for Mineski. I think it becomes pretty obvious really quickly that Team Malaysia is going for more of a late game strategy, right? Or I wouldn't even say late game, but later game, if that makes any sense. They are fine with the game lasting a bit longer because they know that the longer it lasts, the more likely they are to win. While Mineski know that, okay, if this lasts too long, we just can't do it. Storm Spirit is too powerful late game. I think Bristleback is on the same level as Slaughter in the late game, and Razor is on the same level as Slaughter in the late game, and Viper is just really not that great. And, you know, I guess Magnus is kind of okay, not really super amazing. No, Magnus is actually fine, and so is IO, but everything else is going to be a bit tricky for them. Now, at the same time, everything is possible, right? Anything can happen, but it's going to be a bit difficult, let me be honest with you. Oh, actually, they're going to find the first blood right here. They get KYXY on the Storm Spirit. So, by the way, as per lanes, it appears that Mineski is going for an offensive trident strategy. Gonna have the Magnus in the mid and the Viper at the bottom lane. On the other side, we've got Team Malaysia with, it appears, a 2-1-2 strat. With the Razor sitting in the mid lane, Disruptor and Storm Spirit up top, and then the Phoenix at the bottom with the Bristleback. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Phoenix is it's just an amazing offlane support. I love him for that, because you just can't trade hits with him. Like, you just can't do it. And Bristleback just sits in a lane and is like, you know what, like, if you want to fight, let's go fight. But I don't really feel like it, if I'm completely honest. So, yeah, I think the laning is already looking pretty good for Team Malaysia. Now, this offensive trident up top. If this works out for Mineski, they can definitely snowball out of control. Slaughter can become very powerful very, very quickly. And it's going to be difficult for Malaysia to stop them if he does become that powerful. Slaughter is one of those overwhelming heroes, right? He gets a Blink Dagger, he gets a BKB, and gets a few levels, and all of a sudden he is in your face all the time, and you just don't know what to do to stop him, and he instant kills everybody. So, that's pretty neat, right? At the same time, he needs to do well early. And I think this is what this game comes down to. If you take a look at the lineups, right, you're gonna see that Mineski has less cores, I would say, right? They got the Shadow Demon, they got the IO, which aren't really, like, super required to get farm. I wouldn't even say they are required to get farm at all. They've got a Magnus, which, as we all know, this guy is a popular offlaner, so he really does not need that much money. So he's also, like, less of a core than somebody like a Razor, who really, really appreciates having money. And then, of course, Viper. Yeah, Viper and Slaughter are just regular cores. I would Would agree with that. But on the other side, what do we have? We've got a Bristleback, he wants money. Phoenix, he wants money. Storm Spirit, he wants money. And most importantly, levels. But currently, he's just feeling pain and despair. We've got a Razor, he wants money. The only one that is really kind of okay with not having that much is the Disruptor. So this is a much more greedy lineup. But at the same time, that of course can work out. This is still 6.83. And in 6.83, you can of course just fall behind early on and then make the comeback happen with 1 or 2 kills, no problem. So these kind of lineups work really, really well, and I'm gonna be interested in seeing how this plays out. Now, KYXY already died twice, and that's just not that great for the Storm Spirit. He has got as many deaths as last hits. That's really not what you're looking for. And the poor little fella, he's just desperately trying to survive in this top lane. Now, oh, actually, mid, look at this. We got the Razor getting chased down by the IO and Viper. I don't know if they can do this. They still got the double damage active. It seems like it's gonna... No! He cancelled the attack, and that's it. That's gonna be that. In the meantime, we got a bit of a fight up top, and Storm Spirit takes a kill on the Slaughter. Ooh, he's gonna be 1-2-4, right? Like, yeah, okay, he goes down as well. And now Mushi trying to turn it around, but that's not gonna happen. Not with IO around. And that's a 2-for-1 in favor of Mineski. I don't actually know if that's that great for them though, because Slaughter dying is really, really bad. Again, Slaughter needs to snowball. Slaughter needs to get money early. And Storm Spirit getting a solo kill on him is pretty fucking big. Right? That's a lot of experience, a lot of money into KYXY's pocket. And he'll definitely appreciate that. Oh, it seems they want to go for the Shadow Demon here. Ugh! Turn around on immediately though. Yeah, you really, really need to take care that you get rid of the IO in some way before you jump anyone up here. It's not possible, you just can't do it. If IO has his bottle ready, and he's got a Slink, you're not getting a kill. It's just not gonna happen. Alright, the heal is far, far too much. Like, that's another full-on HP bar for most of these heroes. So, going for that is really not that great of an idea. I think the target up top is either gonna be G, or they need to wait until G is not in the lane. No, he is not in the lane right now, so if they want to go, I guess this is the time. And yeah, we got the Phoenix around, surely. He's gonna be trapped, and that should do it. Yep, Slaughter gonna go down. We had G trying to link up, but wasn't in time, he wasn't around. And that's another kill for Team Malaysia. So they are definitely catching up. It's now 5-2. That's a lot of action early on. Definitely a lot of it. But, you know, you always have to keep in mind, Mineski needs to play like this, right? They need to be greedy. They need to be going for kills. And if they cannot do that, then they are just going to suffer a lot. Now, at the same time, the fact that Trolley on that Slaughter died twice already is really, really bad. His creep score is awful, right? 13 last hits. It's just not that great. Like, that is kind of shitty. And it gets even worse if you consider, you know, Bristleback down here sitting at 30. You got Razor in the middle sitting at 25 now. You gotta keep up with those heroes, right? Not only do you need to keep up, I feel like you need to be ahead of them, even just a tiny bit. And right now, that's not happening. So I wonder what's the plan, right? They're now just sitting up at this top lane, but getting kills at this point will be difficult. Glimpse is on a high level. We got the Phoenix around protecting KYXY. And once Storm hits level 6, it's just not happening. You're not getting it. He can always jump out. You do not have enough disable to kill him in time. Storm is pretty tanky, so he's got a lot of armor. So I don't really know if staying up at the top is really the right course of action for Mineski. And it appears that, yeah, they are gonna start roaming a bit. They're gonna start looking for some kills. Oh my god. I don't know if the Fog of War cancelled the disruption there, or if he cancelled it manually. But it's unfortunate that he didn't get it. I don't know if they could have gotten a kill, but they needed to at least try. Also, that's a fancy thing. What is that? Oh, it's not actually that fancy. It looks fancy though. I like that. That's a good looking weapon. Right? Maybe that's just me. Looks like it's made of ice. I don't know, I like that. Oh well, oh well. Meantime, at the bottom, we got Jesse Vash trying to go up against Ohio on that Bristleback, but it's just not happening. I think that that's pretty obvious. Yeah, I think Viper can definitely beat a Bristleback, but at the same time, this Bristle had a much easier time early on, and he was already ahead. Oh, in the meantime, up top, I'm sorry, we missed a kill on the IO, but Slaughter, he's still dropping, and they lose 2. That's really bad for Mineski. Oh man, and this Storm, he's making his comeback happen. He's 2-3 and 2 now. His creep score still pretty abysmal, but you know, the thing is, this is kind of a low eco game. Nobody really has that great of farm, apart from Razor and Bristleback, right? And I guess Magnus. Like, those 3 are the only heroes that actually spend some time getting lasted. Oh, what the hell was that? Did he just miss the skewer? Can we rewatch that? Is that okay? Wait. No. Yep, these people are getting paid to play this game. Okay. Well, great work, everybody. No, I'm sorry. That was just really, really bad. That was really bad. Oh, Jesse. He's looking for Mushi, but turn around on immediately. He didn't know that KYXY was here, and honestly, there was no way he could know. I can't even blame him for that. KYXY just TP'd him, and well, down goes the Viper. And the Storm Spirit, he's now looking pretty good, right? He's about to get his power threats. I expect him to start working on a Bloodstone afterwards. I usually prefer getting the Orchid, right, and then building a Bloodstone. But I think right here, the Bloodstone is nice because honestly, all he needs to do is survive. He doesn't really need additional damage against Mineski's team. The only one, like, there are 2 heroes that are kind of difficult to kill, which are Slaughter and Viper, but Viper doesn't have shit, and Slaughter not really that much either. So it's not gonna be that, you know, it's not gonna be an insurmountable task. It's definitely something you can do with just a Bloodstone. You don't need the extra damage, but you do want additional survivability, right? I feel like as long as Storm Spirit can just stay alive for a few hits, it's gonna be super easy for him to turn these fights around and take control over the game. Magnus, of course, working on that Blink Dagger. Once he gets that, he's gonna be looking really, really solid, I think, because you need him to be, you know, to be the kind of, I don't know, the main force behind Mineski. Right, Slaughter can't do it, Viper can't do it, so they need him to do well. And he's about to get his Blink Dagger, right? It's not that far off. And once he has it, he can definitely go and get some initiations going on. Oh, they're gonna go for the Razor RP. Not gonna come out. He hits the skewer this time. Down goes the Razor. They might be looking for Johnny. No, no. The bird is sitting too far in the back, and they do know he can just dive away at any time, so going for that kill probably just wouldn't happen. So it seems like the smarter idea to fall back and, you know, relax for a little while longer. Get that Blink Dagger. Right, get it. And oh, actually KYXY is trying to get the IO here. Glimpse back, it's gonna secure the kill. Nice positioning from Mushi. I don't know if you saw, but he walked up here to glimpse the IO back. It was really well done. I don't know if it was necessary, but it's cute. Oh well. We got the Viper going for Mecha, of course. Now, my main issue with this guy right now is actually he's so underleveled. He's only... Oh my god. Slaughter goes down again. What happened? I'm sorry. I completely missed that. So we got a bit of a fight up top. He's just chilling here. Trying to go for the Bristleback. No, no. Yeah, he just got ganked, the poor little guy. A sprint won't save you from that, and he doesn't have any support or any escape mechanism. And now at the same time, you really, I don't know if you should be pushing up this far on your own. Yeah, I know it's your lane, but at the same time, you die there. You have died there a few times. You should probably learn to just sit back a bit more. Oh well. But yeah, I think the main issue with the YP is actually that he's so underleveled. This guy definitely needs more levels than he's currently got. And he also needs to finish up that mecha. Right, he's already working on it with the buckler, but it doesn't seem like he's gonna get there anytime soon. And that does stink a bit, right? You do really want that mecha. Talking about mecha, I think Razor Goddess? No, something coming? Headrest, okay. Well, he's actually not doing that great either. This is a really low eco game. Somehow the Magnus is now ahead on last hits, but I guess we should really be looking at the net worth. Is anybody ahead actually? Yeah. Team Malaysia is slightly ahead. Now that doesn't seem like that big of a deal, right? It's only a 1500 gold lead. Like, is that really that much? No. It's not a lot of money. But that's not the problem, right? It's not about the money. It's about the fact that they are ahead. Oh my god, Jesse. Gonna fall right here. Storm Spirit only barely able to survive this. But KYXY, he keeps going for these ganks, right? And he's now got 4 kills overall. He's got himself the soul ring. And it's now, I guess, yeah, point booster. So this is definitely gonna be an early Bloodstone. Again, I do like that. I think that's the right choice here. Allows him to really have a lot of mana to, you know, get those ganks going. And if he gets a few Bloodstone charges, oh man, it's gonna be so nasty. And because this is such a low eco game, where nobody has any money, oh, they're actually gonna go in for Trolley. Ultimate's used, and the Slardr's gonna fall. He doesn't really have much he can do here. Yep, Klim's back into the nuke, and down he goes. That's actually a really nice combo. I like that. That's so cute. The Glimpse back into the Static Remnant. I've seen that twice now. And I got them a kill both times. Okay, we got the Blink Dagger done on the Magnus. But anyway, as I was about to say, right, it's not really about how much MY is ahead. It's really about the idea of them being ahead at all. And I don't think they should be. Right, if Mineski wants to win this game, they cannot let this happen. And of course it's difficult to stop it because of the draft of MY, this greedy, many, strong chorus draft. It's tough to turn that around once you are behind, right? I think the best course of action they might have got is just... Well, first of all, you need a Blink Dagger on the Slardr. Oh, he's not even going for it. Okay, and if the Slardr is not going for Blink, then you don't waste your time farming. Right, I think this is a complete waste of time what he's doing right now. Either you go for a Blink Dagger or you group up with your team and you go get some towers, you go get some kills. But this is not gonna work. Slardr is not gonna do anything with... That's probably gonna end up being a Vanguard, right? Vanguard, not that great of an item itself. It's not gonna be awful. It's actually in 6.83. You can still use damage block on certain abilities. So, for example, it blocks Razor's Eye of the Storm. Yeah, so this deals 37 damage, right? And the Vanguard blocks 40, so it's gonna just block all of the damage it deals. So it's gonna be neat for that. At the same time, it doesn't help you be aggressive, and we got a fight up here. Look at this. Mushi falling already. We got Trolley gonna finish up that kill. Meantime, in the background, actually 3 heroes go down for Mineski. And we aren't even sure that Trolley's gonna survive yet. He's caught between Johnny and the Razor. Yeah, I think he's gonna go down. That was a really bad fight for Mineski. Really bad. And of course, the Bristleback is just becoming more and more powerful. You won't... Like, this is why I don't like this build. This is why I don't like the Vanguard. First of all, it's just not active enough, right? It's a defensive item. You think you can be on the defensive this game? That's just not gonna happen. Secondly, you're not gonna be more tanky than a Bristleback. So who do you plan on outliving here? Right? Who do you plan on surviving? That just doesn't make a lot of sense. Meantime, KYXY. He finds another kill and is gonna fall as a result there. And it was pretty greedy going for the IO. It's kind of deep. Well, he gets the kill. Dies as a result. Probably not worth it, right? But at the same time, he's doing pretty well now. His creep score still isn't amazing, right? But he's got 6 kills. And I think, really, he's trying to just be as active as he can to buy the Razor and the Bristleback the time they need to farm. Because you don't need free farming cores. And honestly, it doesn't work that well. But it would work with these heroes because they aren't like super fast if it comes to farming. But, you know, sometimes if you have like a Juggernaut, a Sniper, and a Troll Warlord on your team, then first of all, you're the worst human being who has ever lived. And secondly, at that point, there are just not enough creeps. Right? They just don't exist. Like, you just can't do it. There's not enough creeps on the map. So that makes it a bit difficult to actually get anything done. We got the Force Staff, of course, coming up on the Magnus. Generally speaking, the item build for Magnus is Blink Dagger, actually Mana Boots, Blink Dagger, Force Staff, Refresher, BKB. Refresher or BKB may vary. Maybe you get a BKB even before the Force Staff. It really depends. Oh, nice RP on 2 heroes. Disruptor is certainly gonna fall. Bristleback is still alive though, and now we got the backup coming in, the Phoenix. He's gonna place down an egg. That deals a lot of damage. And I don't know if they can actually do that. Oh my god, they can't kill. Surely goes down. Magnus falls. Jesse might be next in line. KYXY. He's got the ultimate. He's gonna secure an ultra kill. Wow. I did not even see... I didn't see that coming at all. Didn't even know KYXY was in the fight. And I certainly did not see him get all of the kills. Holy hell. Well, that's a Bloodstone. That's it. Like, he's got it now. Razor got the mecha done, of course. So at this point, Team Malaysia is pretty far ahead. Right, that was a pretty big fight. And you see, that's why I don't like that item. Like, there's a Razor right there. Right there. Like, he was pushed up this far. He was in range. You could have jumped him. But except that you can't because you don't have a Blink Dagger. You got a Vanguard. That doesn't help you get kills, and it doesn't help you survive either, because if you're in a position where you're gonna die, you're gonna die. Like, it's just that simple, right? I know that sounds a little bit weird, like, if you're gonna die, you're gonna die, but sometimes it's not really about how much HP you have, right? It's about the scenario in which you are. And let's just say, okay, you need to... Let's say you've got a lion on the opponent's team, right? And the lion is gonna run in on you and finger you. That finger is gonna kill you if you have 500 HP or if you have 800. That doesn't matter. But what matters is whether or not he gets off the finger. Oh my god, look at that fight. RP on only 1 hero! Disruptor puts down the ultimate, down goes the Magnus. A completely wasted RP. KYXY. They're trying to get that kill. He's gonna jump out, but still gonna fall. Actually denies himself. Trolley gonna be next in line. He's certainly dead. Jesse trying to get out of there, but I don't know if he can do it. Should really just, yeah. There we go. Purchases the Gloves of Haste. Gets himself a TP. And he's fully aware that there's just not much he can do here. He's gonna try to get some damage done. Gets a hit in on Johnny. That's actually gonna hurt quite a bit. But yeah, that's that. There's not much he can do about it. Not much he can do about it. But yeah, right? Oftentimes it's not really about how much you can tank. It's really more about, can you not be in a situation where you're gonna die? And I don't think Vanguard helps him with that. I just don't think it does. I think actually, look, let me give you a better example instead of line. Let's take Alina, right? If you get hit by the stun, you're gonna take 1500 boost. So if you're sitting at 1000 HP right now, and you buy a Vanguard, that's just not gonna help you, right? Because you're still gonna die. She's still gonna kill you. However, if you buy, let's say, that Blink Dagger, maybe you can actually jump her instead, right? Instead of having to run up to her and just get stunned and bursted down, you get the opportunity to be right next to her, get your abilities in, and maybe kill her before she kills you. And they just don't get to do that though, simply because they don't have the fitting items. I guess I'm just kind of bashing on the slaughter. I don't mind the BKB as much, right? I think the BKB is fine. I get why he doesn't want the Blink Dagger. Like, Blink Dagger is kind of tricky this game, because you are going up against Bristleback, Razor. Actually, every single hero on MY's lineup is gonna has a lot of AoE, and you know, your Blink Dagger is likely to get disabled. Now, at the same time, I don't think that's enough of a reason, like, to really say that it's awful. I still think it's a good item, but I like the Vanguard. Not the Vanguard, the BKB. I think the BKB is gonna come in handy, because with that you can at least do something, right? That's gonna help you. That's an item that, while it doesn't give you a lot of HP, it still gives you a lot of survivability, just because the opponent can't get you into a situation where they will be able to burst you down. RP only hits the Bristleback, and they get him back in! Oh my god, they are all inside of the Razor ultimate. Down goes G. They lose the Magnus. Trolley next in line. Triple kill for KYXY on that Storm Spirit. They take Roshan, they put it on the Storm. And all of a sudden, this is looking really, really bad for Mineski. Yeah, he got his Bloodstone. He's now working on his Orchid. Yeah, this fella is slightly out of control. And that's so silly to think about, right? Considering how horribly he was doing during the first few minutes of the game. Dying twice before even getting any last hits. But I guess you always have to keep in mind, right? Like, if you don't have any money, like, what do you really lose? Right, you don't really lose anything, so it's not that big of a deal. It's got the Orchid down now, and it's making weird sounds. I don't know why he's making weird sounds, but he is. Razor got the Aghanims. Oh man, look at this. All of the big items are coming up on Team Malaysia's side. We've got the Crimson Guard down here. He's gonna have an Assault Cuirass pretty soon. And of course Disruptor, he's just supporting. Phoenix, Blink Dagger. Ah, this is just pretty nasty. On the other side, like, there's just no progression really, right? Like, you see them get bits and pieces of items, but nothing that is actually finished yet. I guess we got the Mecha down on the Viper, and then again, that's really it. Also, I don't... What? Don't tell me you're getting a Crimson Guard on IO. What is this? Oh my god, did they not communicate Mecha? Oh, glimpse back into the Razor ultimate again. Mushi. Just being the MVP. Being the MVP is. Another 2 kills for KYXY. Okay, this is just bad. Like, I don't know why he has a Buckler, and he has a Vanguard, and he has a Mecha. I mean, you won't be buying another Mecha. That's just stupid, right? And Crimson Guard on IO? Nah, you better not. Oh my god, look at KYXY. Hey, he's not afraid. He's gonna go in on this. Kind of running a bit low on mana, but that's still gonna be enough. Down goes the Shadow Demon. And he jumps out, skewered back into it. But honestly, I'm pretty sure he doesn't mind that at all. The Resurrection comes through. Back to full HP, full mana. And good to go for another round of kills. Smoke is used right now. I really like that, by the way. Buying a smoke on that big ultimate initiation. Right? Just hiding yourself. It's really neat. But it appears that Team Malaysia, they don't actually want to push down the mid yet. Yeah, it's a bit risky, right? This tower is still standing. It's still standing strong. You know, let's get the outers first. Let's get the top tower. And then when you eventually manage to break their base, right, once you actually get in there, you can go ahead and actually rotate into the other lanes freely, which is pretty neat. Razor ultimate use deals a lot of damage to that tower. He's actually getting pressure down pretty nicely. Oh! Glimpse back, so he is gonna be fine, I suppose, for the time being, yeah. Magnus is gonna be alive. They're jumping Bristleback, and it's an RP onto Skewer back into the fight. We're gonna lose the Razor. K by XY sitting in the back though, takes down the Io. Looking for another kill, but he's out of mana. Trolley turning it around. Storm is falling, and he's falling quickly. He doesn't manage to get the jump. And down he goes. Denies himself though. Yeah, I don't know what that whole running around bit was about. I feel like Trolley should have just committed to right-clicking the guy. Well, they're gonna probably find Mushi. Oh, the stun still connects. How did that stun still connect? Down goes Mushi, but Storm Spirit is back in action. Gets 1 kill already. But, yeah, jumping out of there, definitely the smarter choice. Well, Trolley still has vision, but this just should not be something you even consider. Nah, you're not getting that kill. Not happening. KYXY is just far too powerful. He is the most powerful hero on the map. No question asked. Well, we got the BKB done though. Where BKB is now down on the Slaughter. They stole a gem, so that's pretty neat. I really want them to get a Blink Dagger. And you know, we're making some progress on the other BKBs too. I don't know though. It's so tough. Is the BKB really gonna be enough for Mineski to actually turn this around? I think the BKB on Slaughter is a really, really big deal, but I just don't see the same, like, with the BKB for the Magnus. Does he really need it? I guess it would have been nice, right? But would it have changed the outcome of the fight? Probably not. Probably not. No. And, you know, Viper didn't even end up dying. So, the BKB on him, of course, won't help at all. Maybe going for something else on this guy would be smarter. But you can still always build an Aghanim's, which I like a lot. I think Aghanim's is a must-have on Viper, right? It's such a good item. It really changes the playstyle of the entire hero. Like, if you think Aghanim's, oh, it just reduces cooldown. Yeah, but it puts it so low. You usually get off at least two, usually 3 ultimates during a fight. Like, that's a lot. That matters quite a bit, and an improved cast range on top of that, it turns into more of an initiation tool than, you know, than it was before. Because right now you're just like, I don't know if I can get into range. It's not really that big. But if you have 900 range on down, you can just cast it all the way across the screen, and that's pretty neat. Well, you know, they do have some decent farming potential there. And power is pretty neat like that. It seems like he might go for the Blink Dagger now. Another thing I wouldn't mind too much is an Assault Cuirass. Like, look, if you're gonna... Yeah, that's it. That's it. Or maybe not. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's actually the Blink Dagger. If he gets the Blink Dagger now, then I think he's a goddamn idiot. Because then I just don't see a reason to skip it in the first place. Right? What for? For the Vanguard? Really? Oh my god. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I like the Blink Dagger. I think Blink Dagger is good. I just don't get the reasoning there. Okay, amplified damage is on him. Jumps in. And Bristleback, they actually committed quite a few abilities to this. Oh my god, they're not even... Okay, that is a lot of shit for very little that they got done with it. Gonna go on Mushi, but all of these long-range spells are zoning out Trolley so well. He just doesn't really want to commit to anything. He knows how risky it is. Oh, there we go. Looks for Mushi. One more hit is gonna do it. Actually, there we go. Oh, this fight is still going. Oh my god, Trolley, what the hell are you doing? Still hasn't used his BKB though, so you can still do that. And Storm is coming in. Look at him go. Going in deep. BKB cast this time. We got the RP on 2. Phoenix Egg in the background. Oh, the Storm Spirit. He's sapping around like crazy. He's still looking to go for another. They take down the Slaughter. Io relocate. Yeah, just waiting. Look at that. Cheeky sons of bitches. Take him down. And yeah, that was pretty much a disaster for Mineski. I like that they're still trying, but at this point, this is just out of hand, right? You just can't do it. Storm got a Hex. He deals too much damage. That bottom tower is definitely gonna fall. There are no buybacks ready, and yeah, barracks are definitely down. Look at Chassis. Oh, he gets hexed up. We're gonna go for this. Oh, actually, he jumps the Shadow Demon instead. Seems like the easier target, and he gets him. Actually dropping pretty low, but of course, look at that mana regen. Yeah, that's plenty. He is fine. Absolutely fine. Bottom tower is now dead, and I think we're gonna see a push from Team Malaysia in a second. They are likely just go for that mid and finish it up. Probably just gonna put the Storm Spirit back to the base. You know, heal him up. Actually, he's got something coming. No. Yeah, no, he's got a Plague Mail. I like that. You know what? Let's go for some armor. I wonder if it's a Shiva's Guard or a Soul Cuirass. Actually, a Soul Cuirass is already done, so it's definitely a Shiva's Guard. But getting some additional armor is actually really, really good here. You're going up against Slaughter, right? Even though Storm has a lot of armor, no matter what, like, it's still gonna be useful. And actually, oh my god, they go for Ohio. Oh, that's just not a great target. Storm's really, he's turning it around on Jesse. Yeah, the Viper goes down already. This is looking really, really, really bad for Mineski. MI is just rolling over. Rolling over. No, that doesn't make sense. Well, MI is rolling over them. Like, imagine them sitting in a truck and just driving over Mineski. They got him, though. I got him. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Oh, Mineski. You're trying so hard. You've come so far. Actually, no, you didn't. We got 18 can't speak. 18 Bloodstone charges on the Storm. That's actually pretty early. God damn it. I'm just trying to get videos for you guys. Did I just like one-shot him? No, it didn't one-shot him. Oh my god, put him down to 13. That's just mean now. That's not okay. Oh man. Well, he gets that kill. And he's just sitting in the base pushing. He doesn't even care. He doesn't even need to care. Got a Shiva's Guard now down on the Razor as well. Look at him, he's pushing down the mid. We got K by X by at the top with the, you know, supporting cast. Actually gonna TP out. Okay. Shiva? Yeah. So double Shiva isn't actually that bad. Yeah, the aura doesn't stack, but everything else, you know, it's not an issue. Like, you get straight up 15 armor, you get a bunch of intelligence, and you can still cast active, and that does stack, right? You can hit people twice with that, why not? And we got an Aegis. Wouldn't be too surprised to see a GG call here. But I think Mineski, they just don't seem to be the kind of players that like to give up. Oh man. And you see, Jesse is actually not going for a BKB. Yeah, he went Yasha instead. Not sure about the Yasha. I don't think that actually does that much, but I don't mind him not getting a BKB. Slala. No working on an Assault Cuirass. I really wish he hadn't gone for that Vanguard. Got BKB down on the Magnus. So he's looking pretty good here. Actually, BKBs then is now gonna TP out. Whew. Oh. There goes the 9-second BKB charge. Wait, invisibility? Oh, that's so cheeky. He should have not put it into his inventory though. Unless he plans on going invisible right here. So the cool thing about this invisibility, nobody actually expects it, right? Nobody's like, oh, right, yeah. We need some detection here. No. Nobody fucking knows. And there he goes. He's just hiding himself. Look at that. That is so cute. But they know. They definitely know. Yeah, Mushy saw. Pinging it all out already. That's why I said he needs to be careful with that. Right. Oh, and they go in. Look at KYXY takes down G like it's nothing. He's gonna take down the next support. Of course. You're just one amongst many. Jesse Walsh maybe next in line. KYXY sitting just on his face, honestly. He's not afraid, and he takes down the Viper. God, 22 Bloodstone charges, the silence coming out. Magnus. Oh, he most certainly will fall as well. Bristleback takes that one. And that's it. No, that's it. Unquestionably. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I know it wasn't great, whatever. I'm just really trying desperately to catch up on videos. So shut up. I'm really trying hard. Leave me alone. Stop watching. Friggin' I hate you. And yeah, let's just... There we go. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a rating on the video. And I hope to see you tomorrow.